Welcome to Survival on a Budget Made Easy. Time for another episode of Abandoned. And this time we're at Grandy's in Jasper, Indiana. More on that right after this. Welcome back. Like I say, we're at Grandy's in Jasper, Indiana. Now the building doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's a couple weeds around, but it looks like it's still being maintained. The windows aren't broke out. There's no signs of vandalism. Now they closed this store, but they still have one open in Owensboro, and Evansville, and Henderson. I don't know if I ever make a trip that far, but if I do, you can bet I'm going to do a video on it. I never heard of Grandy's before, so I did a little research on the internet. Apparently, they've been open since 1972, and they have around 40 locations. I'm not sure if they just closed this one store or if they closed a bunch of them. They just served things like country fried steak, pot roast, rolls, just home cooked style food. They also had fried chicken, which probably would have been one of my personal favorites. Too bad they're not here anymore. As you can see, the bushes are trimmed. There's no overgrowth. The outside of the building still looks good. The paint looks rather new. And I don't get this restaurant like the McDonald's that just recently did. There's other businesses around and they're doing well. How does a restaurant just close like that? And apparently they also had a drive-through. They got the watering hoses still out. I just don't understand how people just get up and move out of a restaurant and just leave everything behind. I'm sure they could have used it at a different restaurant or just used it somewhere. Once again, everything left behind. The monitors, the cooking stations, the soda machines. I just don't get it. They should be able to sell them off or do something with them. It just seems like such a waste. And that building's actually quite nice. They got tables and chairs still here too. I mean, if somebody's fixing up a bar in their house, I'm sure they could sell those pretty quick. Across the street's a Denny's, a Walmart. They do have some competition here. They got Long John's, Denny's. Down there's an Arby's and a Burger King. You can see that this is on a busy street. Now granted, it's usually busier. This just so happens to be on a Sunday afternoon. A lot of the stores close on Sundays, and so do a lot of the restaurants. All this stuff just sitting here going to waste. Okay, that's going to be about it. I just hate seeing buildings and chairs and booze and kitchen equipment going to waste, but I guess it is what it is. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, and as always, thank you for watching.